Hi there. So after J, Fang, now there's a new craze in town. F1 visa interview. So I'm diverting from my usual flow of speaking in Telugu. I love to make videos in Telugu, but I wanted this to reach a larger audience and also because of views. So I had my visa interview on 7th of July and my biometric on 5th of July. I reached the biometric place almost 1.5 hours before my actual biometric starts. Biometric is pretty simple. You just go and put your fingers and stuff. So it is like a, I would say 40-minute, 1 hour process. It's just a line after a line after a line. Once you're done with that part of the visa, then you can start, focusing on your visa interview. So for the next 2 days, so that day night and the next day night, I got some time out after work and I was preparing for my interview. The day arrived and I booked the whole hotel and it was pretty close to the visa interview place. So it was around a 7-8 minute walk. I walked to the place and for the first time in my life, I wore formals. One tip here is my visa interview was at 12 p.m. I just went in at around 9:30, 10 p.m. and they don't give a rat's ass about when you go. The point is you just have to go in and you have to have all your documents and I'll just put in a link for the document checklist. So you go to a queue and then you go to a queue and then you go to a queue afterwards. Yeah, you guessed it, you go to a fucking queue. And I guess I was in the last queue and that is when I realized that lot of students do masters, man. They're like a set of counters, so I guess they were starting from counter number 15 or 16 and they went up to 24 and each counter had an officer. As I was going in, there was this other guy who prepared with me. He was my friend, so he was coming out and he was like, I got my visa approved, so don't go to counter number 22. But as I went in, that guy he asked me to go towards the last and it was going near counter number 22. But luckily I crossed it. I stood in counter number 24 and there was two people just before me and I could hear what is happening in my counter and the counter beside me. The first guy in my queue, he was also an F1 visa guy. That poor guy, he had a mix up and he got the wrong I-20. He got the I-20 of another university. The counter, that guy was pretty chill. He was like, you can book another appointment. And this guy was like, no. And he said, okay, should I just continue with this I-20 you provided? Then you have to go to this university. It was surprising to me because you have this notion that, visa officers are people who are going to screw you. He conducted the interview, but I guess there was some problem with the certificates of this guy and he asked him to wait in the lobby and someone else will come and meet him. Then it was my turn. Here is how my visa interview went. Hello, officer. Hello, can you please pass me your I-20 and passport? Yeah, here you go. Which university are you going to? I'm going to the San Jose State University to pursue my master's in software engineering. What other universities did you apply to? I applied to San Jose State University, University of Texas at Dallas, University of California at Riverside, and Northeastern University. I see that you graduated in 2022, so what was your CGPA? My CGPA was 7.73 on a scale of 10. Okay, so were you working from then? I was working at a unicorn startup called Gupshup as a front-end engineer. Okay, what was your product? Yeah, the product of my company is we make chatbots for enterprises. It's a software as a service model. Alright, what frameworks did you use? I worked on frameworks like React and Next.js. So Next.js is a framework that is built on top of React. Please place 4 fingers of your left hand on the machine. Congratulations, your visa is approved. You will get it couriered shortly. Thank you so much, officer. Have a nice day. Yeah, that's it, guys. It was pretty chill. I felt this whole process was super overhyped. After going through this whole thing, going through counter number 22, I felt that their intention is to give you the visa. They want to allow students who are really genuine. You should be confident in the university that you go to in your profile because you are selected by that university, right? So just be confident, be yourself, and make the experience more conversational for the other person too. Don't talk as if you've mucked up your answers. I forgot this last tip, man.